Hey, welcome to Dirt Guy Drive Time, the show where thunder from down under is not just a metaphor. Boom! You gotta think about that one for just a minute in the context of Mexican food, perhaps. I don't even know. Hey, welcome to the June 24th installment. It's Monday, and I'm, as always, on my way home from work, drinking coffee, and at any moment, the bat line could ring, and my general superintendent will be calling, and we got some things to go over. Bad news, I'm afraid, but anyway, I won't bore you with that right now. Hey, we are excited to announce that my camera has a charged battery. Yay! Friday on my way home, I was doing wanted to do the big weekend wrap-up edition, right? The big Friday wrap-up. And I set my thing up and I hit record and bloop, it just died. I had a lot of good stuff to talk about too. As it turns out, but anyway, hey, one of the things I wanted to talk about Friday, this was kind of funny. If you remember on the Thursday edition of Dirt Guy Drive Time, I was telling you a story about a guy that was on the phone, and I said, that better been an important phone call, and he goes, it was. I was talking to my old lady about her lunch, and we all thought that was funny. That was your important phone call? Ah. So that same guy, by the way, he parked his car. Sorry, I was waiting. There, we're back. He parked his car in like the no parking area that I designated with orange spray paint everywhere. No parking. He parked his car there. He thought he's a big shot like me. I don't think so. I told him, hey, dude, move your car. He goes, well, where do you want me to move it? I said, I don't know, shove it up your... No, I didn't really. I said, move it down there. Park down there where everybody else is. What are you, special? And so he's like, okay, boss. And he takes off in his car. And so, 15 minutes goes by, half hour goes by, 45 minutes goes by. I go over to the rest of his crew and I said, hey dudes, where's number 4? And they're like, I don't know, boss. He never came back. I'm like, oh, great. Lost another one to Geico, right? So later on, I said, when he gets back, you tell him to come see me in the trailer. If he comes back, right? And I go about my day. Well, I'm sitting at my desk in the trailer. I'm actually on the phone. The door opens and in comes this guy that thinks he's just gangster, right? He's like all that and everything. That kind of guy, right? Street kind of guy. And he comes stomping into the trailer like he owns the joint. And I was on the phone and I snapped my fingers and pointed to the chair. And he goes, burp. He suddenly wasn't so tough anymore. It's like, oh crap, I think I'm busted. And I made him sit there while I was going through my phone call. Then I hung up the phone, I walked into my office, I just started working again. I just left him there, just sitting there, pondering his sins, perhaps. And let him stew a little bit longer, and a little bit longer. And then finally, I walked back in and I walked across the table. He was sitting at the table, I was at the other side of the table. And I'm standing there, I put my hard hat on and everything. I was pretty badass right now. And I lean over and I'm like a drill sergeant and I go, what the is wrong with you? And he goes, you told me to move my car, right? I said, yeah. Does it take an hour to move your damn car? And he goes, so I moved my car and then I fell asleep. So he moved his car, he fell asleep in his car. Proving once again that this guy is Einstein. You can't make this stuff up, people. This is a true story. So anyway, he finished out the day, and I'll never see his butt again, that's for sure. Anyway, that was one of the cool things I wanted to share with you. But then, hey, it's Monday, so just got done with a weekend at home with Cindy Brown, First Lady of Model Railroad and Queen of Keto, and of course the fashionista of fashion. And she's also the kaleidoscope of crafting. I don't know, I got to come up with one there. What rhymes with crafting? She's the crafty craftress? I don't know, vote in the comments. And here's the thrust, if you will, of what I want to talk about today. And that is, I'm a terrible estimator. I suck at it, which is probably one of the reasons I actually went out of business. In addition to the pine cones going into the unknown, it may be my estimating skills. And here's why I say that. I need a hit, and then we'll go for it. There you go, coffee. None like coffee. And one of these little deals. I don't know what they're for, but I always have one. So, Cindy Brown, the craftinista, she says, hey, she's making these these tumblers. They're like a cup. She puts epoxy on them, but you have to turn them for 8 hours. So the epoxy doesn't, you know, whatever. That's how you do it. Whatever, I don't know. I don't do it. She does it. So she's like, hey, can you make me a Turner? Boom, I can make you a Turner. I can make you an Ike Turner. I can make you a Tina Turner. I can make you a Kathleen Turner. Whatever Turner you want, I'll make it for you. So we got these little motors. They're like a geared motor, like for a barbecue rotisserie. And I got the motors. And then I took one with me, and I went to Lowe's, and I bought a bunch of crap. And then went home, and I'm like, baby girl, this is Friday night. Baby, before I go to bed tonight, boom, you're going to have a 4-banger. 4 motors turning. 4 of them. That's right. Before I go to bed. Well, yeah, this is... I don't know how to say this without really sounding like I'm beating myself up, but I'm a terrible estimator. The R&D on the thing took me until midnight that night. And then we went to bed. We had to run some errands, and I got back to work on it at about noon on Saturday and worked on it till like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was about 10. And then I had to stop. I was going buggers, and we watched a movie. And then on Sunday, I worked on it for like 6 more hours, and I finally got a single turner to work. I was very proud of myself. Worked very well, and Mama San was very happy with it. And so we took it upstairs, and she put one of her priceless tumbler dealies on there, and flipped the switch, turned it on, and let it sit there. 8 hours later, we're gonna have us an epoxy tumbler, unless right in the middle of the deal it breaks. The little thing that comes off just popped off. So she comes back from running errands and goes upstairs, and the cup's just lying there on the table. People, here's the deal. I spent an entire weekend building a piece of shit for my wife. Oh my God. I barely got some time in on Sunday to do a little bit of my model railroading, but, and I'm still not done. I built her a single prototype that broke. So I need to, this next weekend, I need to build a 4-banger that won't break. So anyway, that's what's going on there. I don't know. That's where I'm at. That's what's in my head right now. I hope you guys had a more productive and exciting weekend than I did. But, you know, again, she's worth going through all that for. The look on her face when I do something for her around the house, and she really digs it. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel like I am somebody. And you know what? I think that's maybe it for this one. I told you those stories. I hope you enjoyed those stories. I got stories every day on the way home. Do I sound like I have more energy, by the way? You know why? Last week I was getting 6 hours sleep a night, and I was under a great deal of stress. I couldn't drink enough to calm down. Nothing. I just stressed out all the time. Wore me out. Man, I'm banging off the walls right now. That's amazing. I can't wait to get home. Anyway, that's my vlog for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Make sure to tune in every night at some point when I upload this piece of crap. I don't know. And let me know your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Like the video, share the video, and thumbs down it, I guess, if you want. I don't care. I don't do this for subscriptions or views. I do it to hang out with you. So again, my name is Steve Brown, and until next time, drive safely, I guess. We'll do that. Drive safely.